Playing It Safe blog on firehouse.com. This is Dayna Hilton, and I am in Memphis, Tennessee at the Memphis Fire Museum, and I'm really excited to be here today. With me, I have a very special guest. I have Chris Stevens. Hi, Chris.
How you doing?
And welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Chris is a firefighter with the Memphis Fire Department, and then on the days off, you come and work here at the Fire Museum. Is that right? Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do here at the Fire Museum?
Well, I do a little bit of everything, I guess you could say. I do the accounting, bookkeeping, and just general odd jobs around the Fire Museum.
So how long have you been here with the Fire Museum?
Since 1998 when the doors opened.
Really?
I volunteered for the last, I guess, 12, 13 years, and I've been employed here for the last 9 months, 10 months.
Well, congratulations on that. Now, this museum is quite the attraction here in the Memphis area, and honestly, from all the fire museums that I've been to, I feel a little, I should say, I think this is one of my favorite fire museums in that it's interactive, and it also has a very strong fire prevention component to it.
Correct.
And so what we're going to do today is you're going to take us on a tour of the museum and share with everybody a little bit about the museum. Now, if you don't mind, before we take the tour, tell a little bit about the background of the museum.
The museum was opened in 1998. It was the thought of several retired firefighters and fire directors. They put forth a lot of effort in seeing it come to fruition. The building itself, the 1910 firehouse, was at the time closed and vacant, and it was renovated into the museum it is today. The firefighters themselves played a big part in this museum opening. We give through a campaign which is called the Red Door Fund. We give out of our paychecks every payday, up to whatever amount you want to donate, but as little as $5 per person to keep these doors open every day.
That is awesome. So you have really a lot of pride in this museum, and
Absolutely.
And you see the importance of what it can accomplish, and that's really, I did not know that. That's really wonderful. So we'll have to talk about that Red Door campaign at the end of our tour, and also maybe we can share a little bit on how people can donate to the Fire Museum to keep the museum going, because nothing is for free.
Absolutely.
Right? And so you have two buildings here.
We do.
And if you don't mind telling everyone what is in this building, just very briefly, and what's in the other building, and then we'll take a walk through.
The building we're in right now contains our offices, our administrative offices upstairs. We house a lot of the apparatus, the larger apparatus that won't fit in the other building, in this building as well. We have our 911 safety theater that plays videos for the children.
Now that's fairly new, isn't it?
We opened it last August.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
That's
and
wonderful.
It has age-appropriate videos, so it doesn't matter who it is, can come in and play a video and learn how to call 911 and the questions they ask and the answers you should give. It also has a history board, a storyboard that tells the story of how we've developed from the wood rattlers up to the call boxes up to the cell phone.
Nice.
So it has quite a bit of history with it as well.
Okay, and then are the more interactive things over in the other building, or over?
They are in the next building.
Okay.
We are integrating some into this building, and I'll get to that as we get to that other building. But yes, most everything interactive is in that building.
And you have some exciting news too, in the fact I just read about this, that that the Fire Museum has received some funding from grants.
We have.
So you have some really exciting things coming up.
We have a major renovation, I could say, that's underway right now. So you'll see when we get to the old building some things that are taken apart and being worked on. The painters over there working. This is our 15th anniversary.
Nice.
And our plan is to have a grand reopening Fire Prevention Week this year, which correlates with the opening in 1998 of the museum.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. So from what I understand, from what I have read, you're really wanting to take a more proactive approach on the fire safety and fire prevention side of it, and also to be able to evaluate what you're doing.
Absolutely. The program we have, I know you're familiar with the traveling trunks. We've got 30 of these trunks that are going to be filled with replica artifacts and go to each school after they make their reservations to tour the museum. That way the children will have an idea of what to expect when they get here. They'll know what an old brass trumpet looks like, or a fire code, or a brass nozzle, or something looks like. they'll come to the museum, they'll do their tour with the educators, they'll guide them around the museum and give them some safety facts and safety pointers and stuff like that. And at the end of the tour, they're all going to be able to sit down and play a video game. What they don't realize, video games are going to be question and answer based type games. So as they're answering these questions, we're going to be tracking it to see what they've learned, both by the trunks coming to the school, the fire companies coming to the school, and their tour here at the museum. So when they leave, we can check by demographics, by zip code, by school, however we choose, and see what they're not proficient in. So if they're not proficient in smoke detectors or exit plans,
You'll be able to adjust your programs accordingly.
we'll not just adjust the programs, but we'll contact the firehouse that's closest to their school and send that fire
nice.
truck back to the school to talk about this program yet again.
That is a
So
great.
we have multiple opportunities to reach these children.
That is wonderful, and for you educators out there, that is just something we're going to look forward to in the future, is hearing a little bit more about that, maybe some of the outcomes you've had and what you've done to adjust to help with those fire risk and what they do. So that is really wonderful. Now, before we go on this tour, just really quickly, tell everyone how many educators you have here.
We currently have 2 educators and 2 educator assistants. Now, our educators go out and do public events. They're our outreach, and our educator assistants are what we keep in-house.
Okay.
That do the school groups as they come in. And something I forgot to say is we allow these school groups to come here free of charge, and we reimburse their travel.
Wonderful.
So through our Red Door campaign, that's where a portion of the money goes, and through our grants and donations, we keep these doors open and keep these schools coming here for free.
And speaking of schools, how many schools each year do you have?
Well, I mean, schools themselves, I can't tell you how many, because each school will send 2 or 3 classes from each grade. So we see these schools over and over and over throughout the school year.
Well,
It's
that's
just different
great.
grades and different children.
So how many children would you say?
On average, we get 200 children a day, 3 groups or
Really?
more.
And do you do this every day of the week?
Pretty much every day of the week.
Wow. Wow, so that is an incredible amount of children that you're reaching each year. Well, let's go ahead and take that tour. Are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, let's go.